men by head and shoulders, and thereof called longshanks, of a swarthy complexion.
It's on to a new week for Jacksonville. And next on the schedule are the Dolphins. This will be an arduous battle. They can't afford to lose their patience as it drags on.
This is an actual statue of him. He's black. This is my next source, the Plantagenet Encyclopedia. This is his son, Edward II. His hair isn't actually blonde. It was actually jet black like his father's, but just for creative liberties, they did this. This is Edward III, and this is another picture of Edward III. Now, this is Edward IV. His name was the Black Prince, and many scholars are confused on why he got the name the Black Prince. Well, you and I both know that he comes from a black lineage. This is a reconstruction of the first Bretons. Now let's go back to the book, British Monarchies. This is Richard I, and he had a relative farther down named Richard III. This is my next source, the Plantagenet Encyclopedia. And I quote, "The belief that Richard was hunchback is not supported in contemporary sources, which describe him as dark, short, and slight with uneven shoulders." So now that we know that he's black, here's the story. Edward IV, the Black Prince, assigned Richard III as a regent until his son Edward V was able to rule freely. Edward IV passed away, so his son was next up to rule. However, Richard III assassinated both of his nephews. This act made him hated by everyone. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Richard III sat on the throne. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Richard III fell to Henry VII, to the Tudor family.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on their in-state rivals to the south, the Miami Dolphins. On the visitor sideline, their head coach. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. The Jaguars defense ready to go to work here on this Sunday night. And the one we'll be watching is this man, head linebacker.
And he really took his defensive coaching to heart last week. They want this to be an opportunistic defense. And he responded as he found a way to force not one, but 2 fumbles.
Throwing to start the drive. Brennan. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. You look at this Jaguar defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
Jacksonville defense back onto the field. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter as this next drive gets underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 16 carries, 56 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though. He knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
On third down, Cameron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running left, Achane. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Brennan. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the 1st down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll go. Achane. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Brennan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Brennan in trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Cheese trusty, dipped in onion gravy. You're alive to witness the greatest sandwich invention of all time. Butter bread cake.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They're in a somewhat unenviable position here to start the drive with the ball already up near midfield.
2 of them. 1, 2. Finished off with some fried mushroom. You don't need hotels at all. Just as it is. Now I'm telling you, nothing.
The drive starts with a run from H.M.
Absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 33 and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Again, it's H.M.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Okay, ready?
Operating from the gun, Brennan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 10. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Brennan.
They set up the screen. H.M. has it.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Just literally got your order. That was like 20 seconds. You killed that thing. What's your name? Noah? I already know you addicted, man. Please let me see. How long was the drive? About an hour, and he does this all the time. This man is eating with all.
I gotta get it. I can't waste time trying to do that for him.
Oh my God, the definition of gourmet. I know that's right, Tony. That man went and got.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They'll be seeking a stop here for sure in the 3rd quarter of a tie football game. Here's H.M. to start the drive. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Brennan. And that's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Oh, nice. Beautiful. Okay. And that's my favorite one. Really? Yes, it is so good. When you come back, you got to try either the strawberry or the banana pudding. Yes, ma'am. All right, beautiful. Bye. Beautiful.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They hold the lead here in this 3rd quarter, but every drive important in a one-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here.
Ready? Let's go. 18 car.
Throwing to start the drive. Brandon. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Brennan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
70 Lions.
Back to throw. Brennan. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They've been the better of the two sides so far. They've got the 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they try to see this one through to the finish. Throwing to start the drive. Brennan. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Brennan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Whitaker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Brennan. Over the middle, complete. That's Rodriguez. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
It's a turnover on down.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field.
They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the fourth as this next drive starts 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Look.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brennan. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's another Dolphins first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
At the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brennan. And his throw here is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jags, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.
Sim.